Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a freshman and an urban planning major.
My name is Aniya Kelly. I'm a first year pre-nursing student at VCU.
And I know nothing about urban planning. Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm an urban planning major.
Hi, I'm a pre-nursing major.
So why'd you choose nursing?
I chose nursing because, funnily enough, I wanted to be a doctor. And my 12th grade organic chemistry teacher, Miss Fontaine, shout out to Miss Fontaine, guys, had encouraged me to become a CRNA first, so under anesthetist, see if I like being in anesthesia, and then like move on to become an actual anesthesiologist. And then as a CRNA, I would make like 200 to 350, no, $200,000 to $300,000 a year. So even if I don't move up to be an anesthesiologist, like we're still making a lot of money.
Making bank.
Yeah. All right. What about you?
Well, like, I guess like when I was younger, like I kind of thought about going like the architecture route, and then I found out like it's a lot of math, like not like humanities side. So like I was literally on TikTok one day and I saw this TikTok about urban planning and I was like, that low-key sounds fake. And then she was like, and then like the more they started talking about it, I was like, okay, like it's kind of all the things I liked about architecture, like city layout, mapping where things go, like touching on like economics and politics and environment, and like it all comes together. Like you get to talk to people and not just do the math. So I was just like, why not? Like with my major, like at law school, obviously like contracts need to be drawn up for these type of projects. So it's very easy for me to go into like business law. I could also go into public policy, which is like drafting, like I guess like drafting bills and like creating like standards and guidelines for like how the public operates. It just depends on which one I want to go into.
Okay, so you'll be also bringing home the money.
Yeah, bringing home bank.
Yeah, let's say. I mean, like, do you like your major so far? Like,
I do, yeah.
Like, what you doing, girl?
I mean, good question. Like, but I'm only taking like one major specific class right now. I just had it actually. Intro to the City. It basically talks about like how cities are formed, and then you get to see case studies on like, I guess what they consider when doing certain parts of cities. So like today, we were looking at basically a plan for like new development in California in this like deserty area, and basically the plan had got approved and denied like multiple times because there was a lot of environmental concerns, because there was a lot of like endangered animals and like I think like plant species and stuff that weren't really considered. So in our like small groups we were talking about like, okay, how can we make these buildings like more greener, what can we do to accommodate like the forest life and like stuff like that. And then last week we were talking about like where to put the park trail, because like in an area that has a lot of like concrete and highways, do we want to put it closer to people that have like a ton of highways, like not really places to walk, or do we want to put it in a rural area where we can connect like different types of species to one another so that they like have spaces to go and that area is like marked off so it can't be developed like and kill all the biodiversity.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, what does like your nursing classes look like?
Oh, well, like in terms of like more hands-on stuff, we don't do that just yet right now, because I have a program that I need to apply to, which the applications opens up in January. As of right now, I'm just building up my prereqs. So I'm taking biology, like a lab and a lecture. I'm taking psychology. I'm taking sociology. And then another one, I guess it's major specific, but it's University 191, which is like student success topics for nursing. So it'll just show us how to go through and do application and things like that. So I guess like nothing has been really going on right now, but once I get into like my program, that's when I'm gonna start getting more like hands-on work. You know what I mean? Because again, I'm still building up my prereqs, so I can hopefully get in. So like kids who are in like pre-radiation, dentistry, the medical lab sciences, I feel really bad for them because they have to do 2 years of prereqs. But and there's like a PA program here, so a physician's assistant program, I think, right?
Yeah.
So we're all at the moment not really doing anything related to our majors other than just getting whatever the prereqs are. So that's all I'm doing. Ain't nothing going over here in my town.
Can I ask, like, are there any professors that you're like, that like are, I guess like you admire, or that you're like want to be on a similar route to like what they do, kind of?
I'll go with like my in-person professors. There's only 3 of them, but my University 191 professor, they told us to call them Yusuf, but like that sounds so informal. So like Professor,
school,
Professor Ansari,
mm-hmm.
and they are actually one of the pre-health advisors here at VCU. And honestly, they have been really helpful in terms of trying to get us engaged and stuff like that. Like I just finished this assignment, but we had to do like a volunteer or like student organization. I guess like we had to go to one and then write about it. Professor Ansari just told us about how we are not writing a personal narrative for our program, which kind of sucks because they're just looking at GPA and letters of recommendation, right? But I do really, really like them. They are very chill, very like relaxed. I'll say this though, the class is not very talkative, so we're just kind of sitting there. But they don't like grill us on anything. Like if we're silent for like 30 seconds, they just kind of move on.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, I really love Professor Ansari.
Are most of your classes, like, for nursing, are they, like, bigger or smaller? Like, in person?
In person, they are about, like, the average class size. My biggest class is my bio lab because, you know, that kind of encompasses...
Yeah, like, a lot of different...
Yeah. I would choose my major over it again.
I would, too. It hasn't been, like... It's been, like, what I expected.
Yeah, same. I'm like, if anything... Like, even if I don't get into the program, well, I hope I do. Please. I would still take my major. It's something that I can, low-key, even if I don't go to nursing school, it's something I can take with me to medical school, too. So, yeah, why not?
Yeah. I would say, like, everyone in, like, my field, especially, like, specifically in humanities, is just so, like, welcoming and accommodating. Like, I feel like when I hear about other majors, like, I feel like it can be competitive or it can be, like, very much, like, measuring up against each other, but I feel like everyone is so, like, willing to help in, like, the classes I'm taking and under my major. Like, I would definitely choose it again, because I can be competitive, but, like, that competitive environment, like, I feel like I wouldn't, like, thrive as much as I am now.
Okay, like, would you recommend your major to someone else, though?
Oh, I definitely would.
Me too.
I definitely would. Especially, like, if you're someone who just, I don't know, like, you have a lot of questions about, like, why the world is the way it is, and you like a lot of things but not one specific thing. Like, if you like a little bit of political science, you like AP Gov a little bit, you like econ a little bit, you like, I don't know, environmental studies, like AP environmental science a little bit, and I don't know, maybe you're interested in like architecture. Like, I feel like this is so, like, if you're interested in a little bit of everything but not a lot of something, like, I feel like this is a good major for that.
Honestly, yeah, like, mine, I would recommend, even if, like, how to say that, I would recommend it to a specific group, though, because, again, like, okay, not only is this STEM, this is healthcare.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, sure, yeah, like, don't get me wrong, the money is nice, but you need to, like, you need to genuinely be able to, like, want to, like, help people and, like, go far with that, you know, because you can't be one of those doctors who just completely, like, disregards everyone and everything, because this is such, like, you're gonna have a lot of, like, nuanced situation. You have to understand people. You're gonna have to be empathetic. You know what I mean? So, if you're doing it just for the money, then, like, there's no point, because low key you can make more money doing easier things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, pick how you want to make your money.
Right.
But don't come into healthcare. Don't come into healthcare if you're not gonna genuinely care about the people involved with healthcare.
Yeah, I feel like that's, like, a lot of jobs too. Like, the money is nice, but, like, at the end of the day, this is something that you're doing, like, every single day. Like, if you don't like it, it's going to be super unenjoyable.
Yeah, or at least tolerate it enough so that you can have the money to do what you like.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or, like, find, like, your niche, like, the thing that you really like about it, and do that really well, so, like, all the other stuff isn't as, like, literally weighing down on your soul.
Like, I know that saying is like, oh, like, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Lie. That's a lie. Yeah. I fear it is a lie, but it's not going to be as bad when you're waking up in the morning. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, I'm going to work instead of, ugh, I'm going to work. Right.
And I feel like if you're helping people too, like, it's not going to, like, ethically weigh down on your soul. Like, some people, I'm like, do you not, like, when you wake up, does that not, like, weigh on your soul just a little bit? Just a little?
Yeah, no, because, like, I'll hear, like, horror stories about, like, healthcare, and I'm just like, these people did not need to be here, right? Especially when it comes to, like, Black women, too. So, like, that's kind of another reason why I wanted to go in, because I like having doctors who, like, look like me. So I would like to be able to give someone else that opportunity.
Yeah. Thank you for watching this episode of Major Dilemma.
If you want to see more stuff like this, tune in every Thursday and make sure to follow Major Dilemma on Revoice and Instagram. Bye!